Hello and welcome to another episode of the Real Gym Experience UK. A little bit different today. John is kindly going to put me through a back workout. We've been to his gym, shown his gym, but I think a much better way of showing a gym is by training in it, and hopefully going to learn a lot through John's teachings in the video that you can all apply to your own training. So a bit of back today, John.
That's what you requested. That's what he's going to get. I thought he was going to say legs, but back's the next best thing, so back it is. We've got a pullover machine as well. So I'm just thinking, we'll use a pullover machine. Yeah. So there's when it comes to pullovers, with regards to back, one of the key components is how can you engage the lats? Isolate them without engaging any other body part. And the pullover machine or pullovers is the perfect exercise to do. So there are variations on the theme. A lot of people think dumbbell pullovers is more for chest. No, it's not. There's an argument out there. It isn't at all. You know what I mean? So it's the old classic. Yeah. Dumbbell pullover, bring it over. Once you do that, it's all lats. I've done it with many people. So wherever you go in the world, you'll always have dumbbells. You might not necessarily have a pullover machine. And the other one then is obviously you can do where you got to keep your arms perfectly straight, and obviously it's from there. Bringing it down, squeeze at the bottom. Perfect, where you get a lot of people, or when they're doing that kind of movement, they start there and then they bend their arms, and it's using a bit of momentum with it, and shall we say more in the arm rather than the lat. You've got to keep everything straight so the lats are a bit engaged. So we'll do the pullover machine. Just anchor in. So just let you know how the idea is sit your elbows in the pad. And you don't have to grip the bar. Little stretch at the top, drive through with the elbows and squeeze at the bottom. And that's all it is. So warm through the gears. And there are different principles in which to train. As you know, come from the same thought and school as Mr. Dorian Yates. It's you warm your way up through the gears, and then you've got one set in which to absolutely give everything you've got. 1 or 2 force reps where possible, where the exercise allows. And obviously negatives, again, if the exercise permits that to take place. Because obviously there's certain exercises that you can't do that. And the argument's out there, what's the best way to train? Oh, well, you get the argument, no, that doesn't work for us. Most people don't have a training partner. Most people do not execute a brutal one set to failure, maximal intensity. So there's a big difference. And so I don't care how people train. I say just as long as you train hard with good form and engage the muscle, it doesn't matter. If you want to do multiple sets,
this is something I'm interested, because I've been trying to do this style. So learning from you is the best way.
Well, because you're going to really, really understand what a forced rep is. And going to absolute failure. You know what I mean? So failure is not an option. This is what you have to do. So we'll warm up first of all. And warm up sets, it could be 2 or 3 warm up sets, especially on the first exercise. And after that, you're not too bad. That's it. That's it. Nice and steady. Just get them everything warmed up.
Few pins up.
Well, we'll go 1, 2. We'll get to 45. You should be all right there, I think. Give yourself. No, you don't go straight in. So the idea is, if you go straight in, it's like, well, you're not had a rest. You've also got to get the timing right in between sets.
So you fully recover.
So you got to fully recover, and especially when it comes in further down the actual workout, you got to regroup, because remember, it's not just about being physically ready for what's about to come in this one working set. You got to gear yourself up mentally, physically. If you go in too quickly, you've still not allowed up and maximal recovery. You've got to allow basically the resynthesis of the ATP storage, so that you've got everything ready to fire up.
Can you put a number on it? Do you put a number on it at the time? I'd
just say, really, I mean, around about it depends on the individuals, between a minute and 2 minutes. If you're doing legs, obviously it might be slightly longer when you've gone from one exercise to the next, but you know, so you just have to simply play that a little bit within the individual, person to person, really. But I would say usually a good couple of minutes, not on the particular light set, but just sort of like gauge it
on the working sets.
On the working set, once you've gone that. But then the next exercise that we do, it's going to be basically one warm up, then one heavy.
Right.
So we're not wasting time. Sometimes I used to do, when I was in the thick of my training, after the first exercise, I could, because I know what's coming, I'd actually go to the next exercise and just load up and go, right, bang, straight into one heavy set.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because I'm already warmed up from the first exercise.
Right.
Depending on the body part. With the legs, I wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? But things like chest, I could start off with my first exercise, and then the next exercise, I just load it up with them. Straight in, bang, one, bum, bum, bum. I know it sounds crazy, but it's a maximal working set. Yeah. So at most, I would probably do one warm up or one pre-heavy, and call a warm up, but a pre-heavy, and then that maximal set. Yeah. A lot of people go, "Oh, that doesn't work." I said, "Well, have you done it? And have you consistently done it time and time again? Well, if it doesn't work, why is it? I've worked this method with quite a number of people, and it does. You know, it does work. It's worked. Yeah. Because all the muscle is understanding, is it being placed under stress to adapt to? Yeah. And that's all it is. So if some people, not everyone's got the mentality to push themselves to that absolute brutal failure.
Do you find that with your clients, or you got clients who struggle to do that?
You might get the odd one or two, you know, people over the years where I've trained them and then they can't hack it. So if they can't hack it, then you've got to adjust things accordingly and just say, well, you do multiple working sets where you do 2 or 3 sets where they haven't got it, where they can push themselves into that, you know, brutal. Yeah. So again, cut your cloth according to the client. You know, not everyone's suited for this way of training. I love it, me. I've done the multiple sets, and I've, you know, since I've retired, just for the change, but I still like going to absolute failure. Yeah. It's just the way I'm wired.
Shall I go?
Go now. Good. Warmed up now, and we're going to go and do the heavy set in a minute.
Okay.
Yeah? Feel that already?
Yeah, I can feel it. We're getting in there.
Yeah.
Now. Yeah.
Good. Okay. So, how did you feel? Was you towards the end?
55 maybe.
Yeah, do 55 then. We'll do that. And then we can get that good setting. So we'll give you it's just training is just about consistency.
Yeah.
Just being consistent. And another argument that's always out there, you've got to change things up. And it's not the case. Stick with exercises that work. If you feel it, then, you know, you're doing something right. It's when you're not feeling it, are you performing that particular exercise correctly? Are you connecting the mind to the muscle?
Are you aiming to progress in weight week upon week upon week?
Not always, because what you got to do is you also got to look at consolidating what you've done. So it's not always going to be a week on week effect that. So let's say, for argument's sake, a good guideline, I would say, when we were doing working sets, providing you are tuned in, you could do minimum 5, 6, 7 reps where you've perfected them perfectly, knowing then the next rep, there's no way I'm going to get this. Yeah. And then you're going to get assistance from your training partner, to force out the extra 1, 2 force reps. If you stick within the rep range, I'd say for most people, say anywhere between 6 to 12, but call it 8 to 12. Yeah. Once you've done an exercise where you can do 8 reps, and then over the course of the next 2 weeks, you can then do 9 reps before the force reps, then it gets to 10. Once you've worked that up to around about the 10 or 12 mark, you've progressed. Yeah. Because your failure point is not 8 reps, it's now with that weight 10 to 12 reps, so you've already progressed. Then you can think about adding more weight.
So you wait till you get to 12 then?
Yeah, you know, what I'm saying is progressive resistance isn't just consistently about adding more weight.
No.
It's about using a weight and getting slightly more reps up to a certain point. Then, once you've mastered that or reached that point, you can then add on extra weight. A lot of people get carried away about, I better put, and they'll put too much weight on, and then you see people doing 2, 3, 4 reps at best. And it's like, well, no, you need a bit of, you need a slightly higher rep range. We're trying to stimulate muscle growth. So that's why I believe a good rep range is around about the 8 to 12 mark. If you're really attuned, you can go as low as your 5 to 6, brutal, and you're pushing. But you've got to really be then really tuned into this and not sloppy form. The idea is you've got to make sure you move that weight from A to B the way it should be done. Engage the muscle, mind-muscle connection. Any idiot can throw and snap and sling weight around. No, we're using maximal muscular force. We're eliminating any kind of momentum. That's the whole idea of it. Think of precision engineering. It doesn't rattle, it doesn't snap, it goes boom, boom. That's how we've got to think. Okay, let's do it. You on it? Oh, weird. Right, here we go. 1, good. 2. 3, come on. Drive. 4, come on. 4. Here we go. Drive it. 4, come on, all the way in, all in. And again, remember the 6. Let's go. Drive it in. And again, let's go. Come on. Come on. Yep. Let's go. Drive it in. On. Yeah. Come on. Yep. Then. In. Again. 1. And again, come on. You've warmed up now. Pull it. Pull it. Pull it. Pull it. 1 more. Oh, come on. Pull. 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 Oh. Right, steady. There you go. How's that feel?
Hard.
First exercise. And he's warmed up. Would you like to explain how that working set felt?
Brutal.
Yeah?
Yeah, one word, brutal.
Does it make sense?
Yeah, it makes total sense, Taking muscle all the way.
Yep.
All the way to failure.
How's your back? Do you feel that in your back?
Already pumps,
Yeah, exactly. And it's the first exercise. So the next exercise, what we'll do, things that you've got your isolation exercise done. So again, now you can do a pull down movement, but then you also got your rowing movements, which is a lot of people think that, which is better for back, and it's a combination.
Yeah, different angles. But to really develop overall 3D back thickness, you need your rows in there. Yeah.
And that's the thing. Row, thickness for thickness. You know what I mean? Because rowing, when do it properly, it's not pretty. It will gas you.
Yeah.
And you'll notice that when we do this single arm dumbbell row in a minute. So what we'll do next, we'll do the pull down. Yep. And then we're going to go on to the single. We'll do single arm row, because I think that's an exercise most people get wrong anyway. We'll get a 20 on that. Okay. Ourselves, shake yourself down. This side out doesn't really do that. Right. As long as you're in there, you're okay. So what we're going to do, you're going to hold here, underhand like that. Yep. Underhand. Yep. Right. And the idea then is not to lean too far back. Just keep a slight arch in your back.
Yeah.
Pull in and hold at the bottom. Squeeze. That's it. Just lean a little bit forward. There you go. And then pull and then squeeze. There you go. Can you feel that?
Yeah.
Good. Grip it with your thumb as well. That's it. A lot of people do that, have the thumb over. No, grip the bar because you want to engage that forearm as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You drive it down, squeeze. Good. Right. Squeeze. Good. Squeeze. That's one. Yep. One more. Squeeze. Good. Perfect. Feel that?
Yeah.
Already. And the thing is, I see a lot of people do this exercise and they'll swing and pull the weight, pull at it. When I say pull it, the yanking,
Snatching,
the snatching, the more worried of their ego and what they can, the weight that they're on. No. Think mechanics. Be very methodical and mechanical.
Who taught you all this, John? Is it self-taught?
Self-taught to a degree. I mean, I remember, obviously, there was a time when, I think we said this when we did that interview when we went around the gym, when Kerry walked past me and went, "That's why your back's shit, John.
Yeah.
You're using your biceps." So there were little times throughout my career where you just get little pointers and you just, you learn from that. I remember getting Dorian Yates's video, Blood and Guts, on VHS. Yeah. When it first came out, on the video recorder. On the video cassette, 30 quid back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I played that over and time again. Yeah. So, you just pick up things as you go along, but you're pretty much attuned to. There were times where your ego got in the way a little bit and you might allow the weight to get, and you just have to snap out of it.
I remember I had your belief to achieve.
Yeah.
And your form on there was, like you're saying, every rep was like the last.
Exactly. You've got a job to do and you don't want to miss a beat. Yeah. It was just when you're in the gym, when you're in that moment, and it's literally an hour, and people think you're spending 3-4 hours in the gym a day, and it's not. It's 1 hour 4 times a week, and people go, "What?" I said, "Well, you got to experience that hour." And when you experience that hour, and when you're doing something like legs and then back, it's a different beast altogether.
Yeah, like a set's not a set. It depends who's doing that set, doesn't it?
Yeah. You hear plenty of people talk, give it gob on internet, and the keyboard warriors, and it's like, shut up, you muppet. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll slap £1,000 down. Come and train legs with me. And I mean train legs. And if you can't squat over 3 plates naturally, don't bother coming to see me, because you're not going to experience real intensity. Because I could squat 3 plates for reps before I used anything back in the day. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, you know what I mean? Don't give it Billy Biggins. You know what I mean? And I'll literally say, right, £1,000, there you go. Let's have it. Let's see if you're not going to be sick afterwards.
Yeah.
Most people don't do that. You know what I mean?
So
okay. Underneath there, just give yourself that minute. Just give yourself that minute. We'll be ready in a minute. Regroup, because this, you know what I mean? Depending upon, because obviously I've not trained you before, so I don't know what your maximal weight, but I've got an idea. Yeah. You know what I mean? We'll see how you go with this. And if you need be, I'll assess whether we do an extra set after this as a working set. Yeah. So it might not be.
What we're doing today, is it a typical routine for you?
This is basically how I would have run back in the day. Yeah. I mean, I play around with things, but like today, I change it up a little bit now. Just 1 or 2 little niggles in the shoulder and that. But I just like to play around. But whatever I decide to do, I always still execute with good form. Yeah.
Are you generally in good health joint wise? Injuries, niggles?
Just the shoulder, a little bit of an impingement. That's it. Just have to keep doing some hanging off the the old chin up bar, and that just stretch it out. 57 now.
57 now. It's not bad, is it?
I'm all right. I'm still
come out the other end.
I've still got a pair of abs. There's a pair of abs, a set of abs.
Yeah.
So I still do pretty much what I used to do. The bodybuilding lifestyle's never really left me. I still like training. I train 4 days a week. I still like to eat relatively well. I mean, I do have a good diet, nutritional plan that I follow. And if I want the odd treat, and that, I have it, you know what I mean? And I do my cardio most days. So,
do you have a season where you put more calories in and then where you try and...
No, not now. No, I just live a healthy lifestyle. That's it. My lifestyle, lift weights, eat right, do cardio, drink plenty of water, and voila. Yeah.
And you enjoy it?
That's how I roll, yeah. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I live a simple life.
Yeah.
Going to have a roast dinner in a bit, an apple crumble and custard. I did have fish and chips and mushy peas yesterday as well, but I can get away with that because I'm doing everything else right.
Yeah. You know what cardio do you do?
Just fast-paced walk.
Yeah.
Get on the treadmill, bump.
Every day? Or?
As a rule, yeah. I missed it yesterday, but as a rule, it's every day. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Minimum half an hour. Sometimes I do 50 minutes in a day, up to an hour.
Right.
it just depends how I feel.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
These ones?
Yep, that's the one.
Is this my working set?
Grip it.
Sorry, yeah. Is this my working set?
Well, we'll see.
Right.
So remember, keep that on. Squeeze, good. Come up a little bit faster. Drive it down, squeeze. Hold it at the bottom though. Squeeze it, hold, and again. Drive it down, squeeze, good. That's it. Squeeze, good. All the way in. Hold it there, hold it there. There, that's it. That's a bit better. Drive it in, hold it. And again. In, hold it, and again. In, hold it, again. In, hold it, and again. Let's go. Keep that head straight. In, hold it, and again. Let's go. Come on. Hold. Slow. There you go. Why are you blowing? Blowing.
Shit. Oh, wow. I think what I've been doing is putting more emphasis on slowly going up, but not as much emphasis on the squeeze.
That's the one.
Yeah.
I mean, Donny's expressed this many times over in podcasts and clips, and it's true. 3 parts of movement. You got the positive part, yeah. You got the contraction. Now, if you can't squeeze and hold, say as we've just done there,
yeah,
it means that you bounce out. It's just like you're swinging, using momentum.
Yeah.
The idea is control, drive through, squeeze that contraction, get that, and then the muscle fibers are firing out an absolute maximal capacity.
Yeah.
And that's the most important, one of the most important parts, and that's what most people miss. And then when you come up, you want to use a steady negative, but not too slow.
Yeah.
It's just get that balance right. Yeah. So I'd say you could work on a 2 second negative, drive, squeeze. And just as you're pulling down, it's not over, it doesn't have to be over exaggerated, but as you come down, it's literally squeeze, then back up.
Yeah.
Squeeze, come back up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like,
yeah.
Right, come on, dumbbell, single arm dumbbell. Rows now.
Oh.
Yeah. Everyone's complicating a simple process. We're not exactly nuclear physicists, are we? And you know what I mean? That's just we're moving weights from A to B, but just do it properly. Most people can't even do that. Right, so show me. Do you do single arm dumbbell rows?
Yeah.
How do you do them? Show me.
I would tend to do them.
No, I want you to tell me how you would normally do. How would you do?
How I do them. Yeah.
Yeah. Go on.
I tend to put the back of the seat up and
right,
and then.
Okay, put the back of the seat up. Get me a dumbbell. I'm just going to demonstrate this point now while we're filming anyway. Right. So that's what people do. Yeah. Get a weight that you would normally use. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm glad you was going to do this. Right. So let's have a look at what we're doing. Okay, so I want you to stop there. When you put that back now, so remember what you've just done and how it felt. Now you're going to do it our way. Right, we'll get a 20. So that was a 32, this is a 20, yeah?
Yeah.
So what you're going to do, you're going to put one knee, kick this back, yeah? Arm here or here, yeah? From there, I'm going to drive it up. I'm not going to snap at it. I'm going to pull. Squeeze, steady down. Squeeze, steady down. The body's not at an angle, you're flat.
Yes.
Off you go. There's no momentum coming into play, so keep yourself flat there. Hold the dumbbell so it's straight, yeah? And then bring it right up, all the way up. I want it up, squeeze, all the way down. Drive it up and hold it and down. All the way up. There you go. All the way up, hold it. Up, hold it. That's the one. Up, hold it. Good. Up, hold it. And again. Up, hold it. And again. Come on, hold it. Get it right in. And again. Let's go. Up, hold. And again. Come on. Hold it. And again. Come on. Up. Get it in. Okay, well done. Which one did you feel most?
That one.
You get people going, I can dumbbell row 50, 70, no you can't. You're talking out your ass if you do it like that. And if you can, you're going to be one, very strong, and you're going to have a back of immense proportions.
Yeah.
See, the angles make a massive difference. You get loads of people working off the benches and they're doing this. I'm not saying it doesn't work the back, but will it work it as effectively? Not.
Yeah.
I just use you as an example. You look at what you were doing there, and then you look at that. That's 20 kilo, doing it that way. 32. Which out of the two would you say will get the job done?
Yeah, that one.
All day long.
So we're horizontal.
Yeah.
Back, yeah.
And so you're not at a favourable angle. The angle's there favourable for the ego.
Yeah.
I call it that. Oh, look at me. Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Do it like that. And when you do it like that, everybody, and look at you blowing. And if you're not blowing like that after doing single arm dumbbells, because you're not doing it right. Simple as that.
Shall I go?
Go just on that with the other arm. Yep. Right, remember, get it right in. Squeeze it up. That's the one. All the way up. Yep. That's it. Tilt that dumbbell forward. Yep, there. Pull. There you go. All the way up. That's it. Come on. Drive it all the way up. Come on. Everything you got. Like your life depends on it. Come on. And again. Drive it up. Squeeze. And again. Come on. Up. Shoot. And again. Get it up. Don't bounce out of it. Hold it. And again. Come on. Up. Hold it. One more. Come on. All the way, Jake. Hold it. And again. Good. You know this one, don't you, Josh? So that's 3 exercises.
Yeah. Sure.
Yep. How's your back feel?
Pumped. Maximum pump.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good. Is it like a superficial or really deep rooted?
Right to the bottom, to the bone.
It's as if something deep, it's like real entrenched deep within the muscle fibers, pulling outwards. And it's like, oh, this feels great. It's a,
shit.
Yeah. I've worked this.
Yeah.
So what we'll do next is, you could theoretically argue where do we go with it? Do you do another bent over row movement? I personally would say you can do, but then you look at the mechanics in which the back's being worked up to now: isolation, pull down, squeeze, a row movement. Again, as you get attuned to this, as your strength goes up, you'll be doing a little bit more weight, and then over time, that is, as we've expressed, yes, you will get stronger and you will increase the weight over time. But as we've discovered, we've just mentioned with regards to the rep ranges, it is a progressive overload over time, and you've got to be patient with this game. Everyone wants it to yesterday, and it doesn't work like that. So especially when you're starting off, and even if you advance, it's just consistency and patience. There's one word that sums this endeavour up, and that's consistency. Mm-hmm. Be consistent, be persistent, and you'll progress. Yeah, you know what I mean. That's all it is. It's just hard work. You're not in here to have a good time. if you're going to be competing.
No.
Or you really want to develop your physique to the maximal capacity.
To get a job done.
You're in here to get a job done.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can have a giggle on that, but when you come on to do that working set, switch on and unleash everything you've got.
Yeah.
It's literally a war of attrition, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you're in the gym. So what we'll do a bent over row as well, and then we'll go on to a wide grip row, and then we'll finish off on the lower lumbar.
Okay.
Yeah. So what we'll do you do bent over rows?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Good. Because for absolute maximal back development, overall thickness of the lats,
exercise.
You can't beat the bent over rows, single arm rows. The old basics, doesn't matter where you go in the world, you can always be doing dumbbell and barbells. That's it.
Yeah.
And these people just worry about this. Oh, this fancy exercise, this fancy machine. It's like basics.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got loads of machines, but basics never fail.
Yeah. Meat and potatoes.
Meat and potatoes. That's the one. Okay. So when you're doing a bent over row, never go too wide. Okay. Just make sure it's get you in line with your arms, your thighs, round about here. Yeah.
Okay.
Remember, grip the bar.
Sorry, habit.
It's a habit, but if you don't grip the bar, you're not going to engage. You want so the forearm's going to come into play. You want to work the forearm, get that strong grip.
Yeah,
as best you can. Yeah.
Shall I go? Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. So I'm going to see where you are. Get yourself positioned. Yeah, keep the arch in the back. Drive it right into the midriff. Stay down. Don't have to overhold at the top. Just bring in and down. There you go. Square it there. That's perfect. Keep going. Good. Do one more, we'll go a bit heavier. Yeah, good. That'll do you. Good. Cool. It's not exactly warm in here, but as you can see, when you're training like this, it doesn't take long before you warm up, does it? It's the old school gym. We don't have central heating. You don't need it, trust me. If you come in and say it's cold, and then if you walk out and you're still cold, well, you ain't bloody trained, have you?
Train harder.
It's true, ain't it, Sean? Hey, bloody hell. What were the gyms like back in the late 70s, early 80s? Oh, this lot today, I've no idea. You go, I've actually had conversation. They're like, you are? No, seriously, is that what you was training with? And was it like that? Yeah, it was. It really was.
Be a mill, and it was freezing in winter and boiling in summer.
Yeah. Well, it can be a bit like that in here. It gets cool in the winter time, and then summertime it can get quite warm because these walls either hold the heat or hold the cold. But yeah, you work around it.
Is this my set, John? Or
it should be. We'll see how we go. Yeah. Just get it nice and get yourself positioned properly. There you go. That's it. Good. Keep going. Keep that form. That's it. Keep going. Good. That's the one. Yep. In. Again. Okay, well done. If you wish to do a drop set, you can do that. So if you want to finish it off, just to eke out that last bit, you can do that. You've gone to failure. Keep going. Good. Keep going. Okay. Well, good. And that's it. Job's done. Is what?
Yeah.
Very doc's path, yeah. Is it? Good. Right. What we're going to do now. So what if you look? So we've isolated the back. So we've basically engaged everything here. The lat here, pull downs for the lat, thickness with the rows. Now what we're going to do is do a wide grip where we're going to target specifically this area right across here for that extra. This is where that thickness comes in to play even more now.
Yeah.
So all the angles are being hit. So if you look at all the various exercises, everything's being hit from top to bottom. Then eventually, and then the last bit is we hit the lower lumbar band.
Okay.
Yeah. So this bit now. Now we've got various machines that we can use for that, but one thing you'll always find is that you'll always have a low cable row in most gyms.
Yeah.
So we'll stick with this. Right. And this one is where we really, really emphasise on the contraction at the midpoint. So whereas if people are doing the cable row, you traditionally come into the midriff. Think of the top of the ab, top ab. That's where we're aiming for. We're squeezing and holding, and we're going at a wide angle. Yeah. So we're not over leaning back. We're going to keep ourselves quite fairly upright, and it's from here. Squeeze, steady down. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not swaying and I'm not doing this. I'm not leaning back. Keep myself right up, squeeze, and down.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what we're doing.
Oh.
Okay. So I can get my knee there.
Yeah.
Remember, top of your ab, and then hold it, and then that's it. Straight down. Hold it. Good. Hold it. Yes. Good. Excellent. One more. Good. Go a little bit heavier next. Yeah. Feel that?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Again, get the form, master the technique. That's all it is.
Yeah. That's the key. You find when I have clients, I have like a diary, and a lot of them, because they're determined to see what they see as a win, they want to beat last week's numbers. Yeah. So what they do is start going faster, don't they, and sloppy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's hard to make them see that.
And then you just got to go, no.
Yeah.
Look at beating the reps. Once you get your reps from 8 to say 12, then you gauge that and you go, well, you've already progressed, haven't you?
Yeah.
And now it's time to add a little bit of weight on. And that's why when you've got various exercises, you got the 1 1/4 plates, the 2 1/2 plates, use them wisely, because then over a period of time, within a year, you keep adding that on every so often, your strength's gone up.
Adding them little tiny weights.
The tiny weights, and the idea is so that you don't lose form. Muscular, the emphasis is going solely into the muscle area that you're working.
Yeah.
Over time, you're going to get stronger without the risk of getting injured.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so easy to throw weights on.
Last time, did you say you kept diaries? Did you keep?
I've kept diaries to do with my food and how I was training, but I didn't go to the extent where Dorian did everything, and no one's ever. Not many people do that. I was pretty good with remembering where I was.
Yeah, would you always remember what you weight and reps?
Yeah. I'm pretty in tune. I was pretty instinctive with that. But I would say to people, get in the habit if you can.
Yeah.
Of recording what you're doing, because you know exactly where you're up to then.
Yeah, I like keeping a diary.
Yeah, I get that, and I would never ever speak against it at all. So give yourself a minute, you just got to get yourself ready. Yeah. Remember, this is where we give everything you've got.
They're usually busy on a Sunday here, John.
It varies, it's like that. Sometimes it can be busy, sometimes it can be, We're at that time of the year though where people sort of like get into the comfort zone of hibernation, and it's cold and all that. Laid off.
We'll start back in January. That mentality in it will start back in January.
And you always find November and December is usually a write-off month as a rule for most gyms, because everyone's really in holiday mode.
But you're losing that time, aren't you? You're giving up November, December, and then you spend January just catching up what you've lost, don't you?
Yeah, but then most people are not going to be really worrying about, creating the ultimate physique. But then sometimes having a little bit of a break can do you good.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
We can be. I always used to, as I say, I used to go flat out for a good 6 weeks, 8 weeks, a couple of weeks of slightly backing off, and usually around about the 9th week, I would have a week off from training. I'd have enforced week. Yeah.
Would that be active rest sort of thing?
When I say active rest, I might do a bit of cardio, but I wouldn't lift the weights. I'd literally have a break, and rather than wait for me to run into a brick wall and go, oh, goose, I've got to have a break. Just sort of like bat smart a bit.
Yeah, yeah.
2 to 3 steps forwards, have a step back, and then go again.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this. You got this, man. Yeah.
Here we go.
Here we go. I'm with you. Don't worry. I'll be helping you. Let's go. Good. Yep, that's the one. Good. Nice squeeze. Squeeze, yes. Squeeze, good. Here we go. Squeeze it. Good. Hold it. Good. Good. In. Hold it. Right, here we go. Here's your ones. Hold it. Good. Oh, yep. Hold. I'm slapping it. Pull. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hold it. One more. Let's do it. Yep. Hold. Good. Well done. Well done. Whew. My man. What we'll do now, we're going to finish off with the lower lumbar, and we're going to work on deadlifts. Well, partial deadlifts.
Yeah.
Not rack pulls, partial deadlifts.
Okay.
And the best way to execute this, and the best way I'd like to describe this, imagine you're positioning yourself as if you're doing a bent over row. Keep the arch. And the bar's going to be around about the knee, slightly below knee.
Yeah.
So if you look from the side, what we'll do, you go from here, yeah, and you're going to be it's all about placing emphasis in that lower lumbar, all through the erector spine, all in here, yeah. It's all right having a wide back, but if you haven't got a thick back, you're missing the whole point. Okay, nice and smooth. Steady down, up. Just get to that. There, up, there, good. Up, good. Up. No, overextend, we'll keep it slightly upright, there you go. Okay, we'll put that there, we'll go a bit heavier, yeah? How that feel, okay?
Yeah, good.
Good. Rightio. And the thing is with this exercise, it's not really about worrying about going too heavy. It's about maintaining the emphasis in that lower lumbar region.
Yeah.
It's all about keeping an arch and not slumping and bending the back in that slump position.
Yes.
If you do that, that's when you're likely to have an injury up in your back.
Yeah.
So the emphasis is imagine when you do the hyperextension, you're hyperextended, you don't want to be like this. The idea is keep that arch in your back as best as you can. So the arch, it's the arch, and then it's boom. Yeah. It's not literal, it's not.
Yeah.
That's the last thing.
Round in the back.
Don't round off the back, because that's all it is. It's just, listen, the minute you do that, that's when the lower lumbar and the injuries will come into play. So allow enough weight so that the form is maintained. It's crucial, especially with back.
Yeah, yeah.
You've always got to round off the shoulders. You've always got to think. If you have been military, we're always upright, aren't you?
Yeah.
To be like that. Always,
posture.
Posture's crucial. Not this slump bit. If you're like this, you need to be cracked open. Keep yourself back.
Did you do a lot of, or do you do a lot of mobility work? Stretching?
I was not the best at stretching, in all fairness, and I got away with it to a degree, but I would strongly recommend. Now I do a bit more mobility work now than stretching.
Like you said, you were doing your hands.
I could have done a little bit more when I look back back in the day, and I would strongly encourage people to do that. Really would.
I was talking to Stuart Cosgrove, and he was saying when he used to train with Dorian legs, they used to spend ages stretching.
Oh yeah. Dorian was a master at that. Again, fair play to him. You know, served him well. But yeah, I would recommend it. Even if you're spending a good 5 to 10 minutes stretching out, you know what I mean? Cycle, stretch, just get a little bit of movement going. But again, you can say active stretching. So as you're going through, you're stretching things out. You know. Okay. Okay. Right. Let's do this. There we go. That's good. That's good. Keep that form. Beautiful tempo. Good. All of it's coming into it. That's it. Good. Keep going. Yep. Good. Yep. Good. Yep. And again. And again. 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 See if we can get the next one. Let's go. Up. Okay, there you go. Brilliant. Good, sir. Excellent. See, tempo perfect. Nice tempo there. No sloppy form, no bouncing around. It's all in low. You feel that in your low lumbar, can't you?
I can.
And now we'll finish off with a hyperextension. That's it. Job. That's it. Back's done there. Sweet.
Wow.
Sweet as they say. Oh, he's a good one, isn't he? Putting the weights after himself. Weights away. If only the members would do that.
I'd be a hypocrite if I didn't do this.
I know. Doesn't matter what gym you go into, the majority of people do not put the weights away.
No.
So we've got 2 hyper extension machines. This is a little bit more acute. The angle is what we really want to be using.
Okay.
Yeah. Feet under here. Yeah. Triangle. Keep yourself there. And then up. Steady. Squeeze. Steady down. Steady down. Squeeze. I'm not bouncing out. Up. Squeeze. Yep. Warm up with your body weight. Then we'll add a bit of weight. Yeah. No, you go underneath, otherwise you'll be face planting. Whoosh. So keep that, yep. And all the way up, hold, good, and down. Up, hold, squeeze, that's it, that's where we are. All the way up, feel that thick 3D back, yeah. Up, hold it, good. Drive it up, hold it. Again. Drive, hold it. And again. Up. All the way up, come on. Come on, all the way. Up, hold it. And again, one more. Go. Come on. Hold it. Well done. Won't be adding weight. I think you're finished there, bud. I think you're cooked. I think he's cooked, don't you? But that's all it's about, isn't it? Taking it to absolute muscular failure. How's your lower back?
Pumped.
Yeah, there you go. I think you're done there because you got the failure. You don't need to. It's not about doing just continuous set after set after set. It's making that set a productive set to failure. And as you can see, I'm saying no more now. My job here is done. You're welcome. So he's recovering now, slightly blowing, but how was that for you? Sounds like it didn't sound quite right. How was that for you, love? How was that? Didn't mean it like that. Oh, we've got to shine some light on this, haven't we? Go on, Jay.
Yeah, it was hard, and that's the best way to describe it, because I would say, if you ask me, do I train hard? I would say I train hard, but I don't end up in a heap on the floor at the end of back usually. So there's levels, and this was another level.
Yeah, it's a common theme that I've had with people that I've trained. They said, I honestly thought I trained hard, but this is just on the next level.
Yeah.
When you really ask everything that you've got to give in a workout, you're not meant to be walking out like, oh, this is great. You're usually going, or you need a few moments or minutes, maybe 10 or so. And if it's legs, you might need a bit longer than that, and you'll probably go home and then lie on the couch and vegetate for a bit. That's what I used to do, seriously. My leg workouts, I could be sick up to 3 times in the original ones anyway, and then I'd go home and be literally out on the couch.
Did you have a nap?
I was just done.
Yeah.
I was done. Good 2 or 3 hours, I was literally, what have I just done to myself?
Yeah.
You know, it was that bad. I say that bad it was. Yeah. I suppose it was some form of torture, isn't it? But
Well, speaking to Paul George, he was saying he was big on napping in the afternoon.
Yeah, if the time allowed,
Yeah.
But then throughout career there was times where I just was having to work and didn't have that luxury.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'd train a bit later, and then obviously after work, it just depended on what was going on at the time. When I had to cut my cloth accordingly and train around whatever was, available to me at the time.
Yeah.
And then luckily when I was working for CMP, then I'd usually be training after night time, so evening times, and that was it. It is what it is, and you got to do what you got to do, as they say.
Yeah. It's like having 2 jobs, isn't it, I suppose, being a pro bodybuilder.
It was, yeah, because everyone thinks that's all you do, you just train, and it weren't the case, you know what I mean? A lot of the guys in America might have had the luxury of having a real high level, high paying sponsorship deal.
Yeah.
Whereas, I was fortunate to work for CMP, and I was well looked after, and it was, as I said, it was a win-win. But, I was still having to be there and perform my duties, and then obviously it was a case of training afterwards, after the hours of the company, company closed. And it is what it is. No complaints. It won't change anything.
Yeah. Yeah, so I just want to say thank you to John for putting me through that workout today. This kind of thing is what we do this series for, is to show real gyms, real gym owners, and the value that you get from these gyms. You're not getting this in your average commercial gym. Expertise that John's offered me today very kindly, and things he's taught me, which I'll take away with me. Very grateful for, John, so thank you for your time.
More than welcome, Jay. It's been my pleasure.
Yeah, it's been great, mate. Thank you. So if you liked today's video, don't forget to like, comment beneath, and subscribe to the channel, and we'll keep these coming. Yeah, so just completed that workout there with John. Absolute brutal workout. It's an eye-opener really, and I really do recommend any of you out there, just book in with John, get him to put you through a workout. You saw what he just put me through there. Real eye-opener, and really enjoyed it, and what a gent John is. And it hasn't, escaped me, the kindness that people have shown me doing these videos. All the gym owners that I've reached out to that have agreed to take part, given up time on a weekend to do these episodes of this YouTube channel. And I really appreciate it, and hopefully we can keep it going. So like I say, like the channel, comment beneath. If you've got a gym that you'd like us to visit, let us know. All the comments help, all the likes help. Subscribe to the channel. And obviously we did a different kind of video today, but we'll keep churning these out if people are enjoying them. So please support the channel. Like I say, booking with John for a workout, you might be surprised. I know I was.